Master Kota is dead?
Yes.
His lightsaber. My spies have located another Jedi. Kazdan Paratus is far more powerful than you. I do not expect you to survive. But if you destroy him, you'll be one step closer to your destiny.
The Emperor.
Yes. Only together can we defeat him.
I will not fail you, my master.
Amazing. It looks just like the Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
Proxy, are you picking up any communications?
Too many to decipher. I can hear thousands of droids all calling out to each other. This is where all droids go to die.
Set us down as close to that thing as you can.
I'll do my best, but there are not many clearings. You'll need to approach the temple on foot.
I'm returning to low orbit. Scanners show you'll need to make it through that large hyperdrive core in front of you. Once on the other side, you should be able to reach the Junk Temple.
And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Star Wars The Force Unleashed. In today's episode, we are going to be going through the next level called Raxus Prime, the droid graveyard. And as you guys can definitely tell, it looks exactly like what it says. It's a droid graveyard. But level tutorial is a little hint to something. We gained a new power. When you get to this level, you gain the power of Force Lightning. By pushing triangle or Y on the 360 version, Galen Merrick will start shooting out lightning out of his fingertips. You know, all Sith Lords use this power, Force Lightning. You can use this to shock your opponents, or light, in this instance right here.
You're going to need to find a way to get through that hyperdrive core. Is there anything nearby
Okay,
you could use?
so pretty much this is a hint right here. We need to use Force Lightning on these hyperdrive cores here. And that'll cause it to fly off in the distance, cause a crack in the wall here. We need to do that with another one to kind of cause a crack in the wall. Now, you can push L1 to dash. I kind of showed that off in the last episode. And also, this yucky muck right here, this is acid. Do not touch it. It will hurt really bad. And right here, this is our bonus objective. We have to destroy those little platforms that those enemies are coming on. We need to destroy 10 of them in order to get the bonus objective in this mission. How you can do that is simply coming over to it and pushing the Force Lightning attack. So you get 1 of 10 scavenger things unlocked. Right here is our first holocron, as you guys can see. And you have to be careful about getting into the muck itself. You also got these bunch of Rodan dudes coming over here trying to shoot you. I'm going to try to avoid these enemies so I can get the next scavenger thing. Need to get a little bit closer. Go ahead and use Force Lightning on. Come on. There we go. Come on. Okay. I gotta wait until my Force power comes back. There we go. Got another one. Alright, let's go ahead and kill these things. I forgot to mention in the last episode, you can actually lock onto an enemy. If you push R1 near an enemy while it's targeting, you can actually target the enemy and just kill it like that. If it gets too hectic and you want to focus on one enemy, that's one way you can do it. I don't really use the targeting system too much because, well, I'm usually swarmed at this point, so it's not a big deal. But now we're at Raxus Prime. Our next objective is to defeat Kazdan Paratus, which is another Jedi that Darth Vader has found that's in hiding. If you guys don't know by the lore of this game takes place in between episodes 3 and 4. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and episode 4, A New Hope. Now, if you guys don't know what happened in episode 3, the Sith came back with the help of Emperor Palpatine, and he coerced Anakin Skywalker into joining the dark side. And he became Darth Vader as a result of that. And something happened called Order 66. Emperor Palpatine executed Order 66, which was an order to pretty much convince all the clones to kill the Jedis that they were with. And a lot of Jedis died because of this. I mean, a mass majority of them. As you guys saw in the intro there, a lot of the Jedis are no longer around anymore. They're dead. And it's because of Order 66 that this happened. Some Jedi fled because they sensed it beforehand. Some of these include Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda. And some of these Jedi that we're hunting out right now. They went into hiding, and they wanted to wait until they gained power to fight against the Empire. But, as of right now, that's not what happened. The Empire's in total control at this point. So let's go ahead and kill these Jawas. If you guys don't know what Jawas are, these are the little scavenger guys from the very beginning of Episode 4, New Hope. It's kind of funny you can actually kill the Jawas now. They take literally one swipe at the lightsaber and they die. So it's kind of funny. You're going to get a little bit... There's going to be another enemy that's just going to be really easy to kill. You can even just kill them with a force push like this, and I'll just whack the wall and just go bowling. They will throw bombs at you, so be careful. But they're really not a threat, so do not worry about that. Now here you have to kind of ascend a little bit in this hyperdrive core. So, be careful here, and this is kind of tricky platforming at this point. Okay, and we got Rodan soldiers right here trying to shoot you. I usually just shock them and then just knock them down here. They take a lot of beating here, and they do have Gatling guns, so be mindful of that too. And they just fell off there. There's a Jedi holocron right there. We're going to get it here in just a second. That's our second one. In order to get to this one, you have to... I think we have to use that move I mentioned in the last episode. A dash and a dashing with a dash with a force push attached to it. Now, if I remember correctly, we can actually keep going forward, but that's not the thing that we want to do. We need to actually get up there. If I can remember how to get up there. I think I might have to go around. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Like, come around right here. And then there'll be a platform right here. Yeah. And then I can ascend this way. This is how you're supposed to do it. I forgot. It's been a while since I did my practice run of this game, but... yeah, you have to come around this way in order to get to the top here. And then you just... I do believe... At this point... Actually... I think, if I remember correctly... There you go. That'll work right there. That's what we're supposed to do. And then jump down here where the Jawas are and claim our prize. And inside is a force power sphere. And I think we got enough power. I can actually go ahead and go into our force upgrades and upgrade myself a little bit. Now, another thing besides a lightsaber, we can actually use we can actually change our costume. If you guys haven't seen, I can't get force powers yet. What do I want to increase? Let's increase our force affinity and our force focus a little bit. Okay, and then we got another one to do a Sith. Do you believe the aerial strike? What's that one? Okay, that's right. I forgot about that. Sith throw, Sith slash, Sith saber smash. Let's do the Sith slash because we're gonna need that move later for the boss itself. But other than that, we can also change our costumes. I don't know if I showed this off in the last episode. We can, as well as change our lightsabers, we can change our costume. I have the Ultimate Sith Edition, which has all the DLC costumes on it, so you kind of get to see what they look like. But right here, every level you gain a new costume, and you start getting more later as soon as you complete more levels. There's going to be some that are unlocked via Jedi Holocron. I do believe there's like 2 extra costumes that are like this. But yeah, you can play as pretty much any character you can do. You can play as Qui-Gon Jinn from Episode 1, Mace Windu from Episode 2 and 3, and 1 for that matter, Darth Maul, which was, you know, the Sith from the first movie, and then pretty much C-3PO, Jango Fett, Count Dooku, Pilo Koon, animated style like it would be in the show, Ben Kenobi from Episode 4, Tatooine Luke, Public Trooper, Spirit Apprentice, Sith Assassin, Hooded. Yeah, pretty much this is pretty much all the characters you can play as. You can play as Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi and Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. That's pretty cool. You can even play as Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker. So that's pretty cool. I did not know that all the DLC for the costumes were included in my version of the game, but that's pretty cool. There's going to be, the reason why I'm showing that off is because later, towards the end of the level, there is a Jedi holocron that has a costume in it. I kind of wanted to show that you can change costume. I'm not going to do it because, well, I kind of like the costumes that they give you. So, kill these guys here. Rodan Ripper. I'm actually a big, avid fan of Star Wars. Star Wars has been a big franchise since my childhood. I love it. I've watched all the movies countless times. It's a wonderful series that I love. So, I have not played too many Star Wars games. I've played, like I said, one of my first games I ever played was Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer on the N64. And this game, for all intents and purposes, I haven't played Rogue Squadron yet on GameCube. I haven't played that one. I know KOTOR is another one that everybody plays, but I haven't played. I mean, I'm an avid Star Wars fan, but I haven't played all the games. I would say this is probably my favorite one out of all the Star Wars games. I know there's plenty of good Star Wars games. Go ahead and kill these guys here. I should be blocking a lot. When you block too, I forgot to mention, when you block, you can actually deflect some of the bullets that is shot at you. So this guy right here, he can actually deflect some of the bullets back at him if he can when you're blocking. Go ahead and kill this guy so I can give some of my HP back. Because I'm taking heavy damage because these stupid Gatling gun enemies. There we go. But yeah, if I was playing Sith Master difficulty, oh boy, that'd be a pain in the rear end. Now this segment right here, you have to use Force Grip to bring these down here so that the acid doesn't fall on you. I usually just skip this portion because you don't really have to do that. You can just keep walking right through it, and if you have enough health, you can just take it. But it's really advised to do that. I just like doing it for speed's sake. Now there's another holocron right here, and you'll see a little cutscene here.
Juno, I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Are you picking up anything?
Just some panic transmissions. The scavengers didn't expect any droid resistance.
Okay, so we got about 5 of the scavenger crates back already done. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, I knew it. I shouldn't have gotten down there. This is a common thing that I do every time I play it. You'd think I'd learn my lesson after falling down that pit countless times. Even my practice run, I always go down there to shock a scavenger thing right there for my bonus, you know? And one of those little droid things comes out and just knocks me out of the pit. And like I said, falling down pits is a big thing that'll kill you more than anything in this game. So be careful of that. If you got things coming out here. Right here, here's another Jedi holocron. A compressed red lightsaber crystal. That one is different than your regular red lightsaber crystal because, well, it's compressed and it has a little aura effect on it. Now these right here are scrap droids. They are more susceptible to your lightning attack. So use your lightning attack to kind of stun them a little bit while you're comboing them. So these guys hurt a little bit at your level. So be mindful of that too. There's also a Sith holocron there. I keep forgetting that it's there. There's another scrap right there. Kind of rack up our points there so we can get that objective done. Alright, unlimited. Let's go ahead and just zap these guys in. Got another I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish this up. We only need 2 more before we're done. Yeah, Scrap Guardian. That's what these enemies are called. I don't think you can push them. I really don't think you can push them. Let's go ahead and kill these guys here. Yeah, see, you can just farm off these things for a while, and then you can get this objective done really fast. I know in the last episode we got our bonus objective done really fast. Like you had plenty of opportunities to do it, and we just got it done and out of the way as soon as we could. I think it was like pretty much the first room of the TIE Fighter factory too. That's what's really cool about that. Some of these enemies though, they'll send waves and waves of enemies at you, so you just have to know when to move on. This right here, it's indicated we have to use a force lift or force grip to lift it up. Bring up this platform, and then we'll be able to hopefully jump up here. And it says you can dash after. Yeah, we already know how to do that. Just simply do that, and then use your lightning right here to destroy that. And how did I get down there? Game, how did I do that? Can you explain that to me? How did I fall down there? There we go. Now I come in here to be able to kill these guys really fast. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Okay. Now, in this room, Vicus, where are you at? There you are. Die already. Please. I'm gonna take that force lightning. Alright, now fall down here. Okay.
The scanners aren't picking up any power signatures from those droids. It's as if they're being powered by
The Force.
So, as Proxy says, these enemies aren't powered by energy sources. The Force is what's keeping them alive. So, that's interesting to notice. Okay, there we go. We got rid of our scavenger skiffs. So, we got our next bonus objective all done. That's good. I'm actually doing really good with those bonus objectives. I'm trying to get them done as fast as I can, because I know that this is probably one of the ones that are really missable, because there's only ample opportunity to actually do it. Let's go ahead, and plus if you destroy the lift, you can actually kill a lot of these enemies right before they get off the skiff, if you know what I mean. Come on. There you go. Rodan Heavy Defender. There we go. And there's our next holocron. 10,000 force points earned. More experience points for us. More fun for us too. I always thought that was a Jedi holocron up there. That's not. That's part of the scenery right there. You can kind of see it's... I was like, how in the world... When I first played that, I was like, how in the world am I supposed to get that? Okay. Just die already, dude. Okay. You got another Scrap Guardian kind of stuck in the wall right here. Now, one of the combos I did, if you push square, triangle, triangle, you do a Sith slash, which electrifies your lightsaber, and it really stuns a lot of mechanical enemies and stuff like that. Then look at the Jawas just blowing up stuff. Let's go ahead and just blow right through it. There we go. He just clipped through that wall. I'm gonna go ahead and zap you. Now right here, if the game will let me. There's a Jedi holocron right here. It has 10,000 force points earned, and we leveled up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my character real quick. Okay, now I have enough to upgrade Force Lightning, which I'm gonna go ahead and do. The next rank, I can actually hold the triangle button. I can just, zap things for a long period of time. The first rank, I could just zap it by just pushing the button. I couldn't hold it. But when I get to rank 2, I'll be able to hold it. And that's one thing that's really very important. I like doing that. Vitality, each rank increases the health regained from me. Yeah, that's important. Let's go do that. And then finally, we only got 1, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so I do believe we have 6, if I remember correctly, on the Jedi holocrons. And we'll get to the next area. Found on the junkyard world of Raxus Prime, the imposing Scrap Guardians are core component of Kazdan Paratus' droid army. They kind of give you little detailed hints on the loading screens whenever you're watching this. I know this game has a lot of loading screens, and I do apologize for that. If I was doing this post, I would cut all this out. Well, I'm not doing in post because I kind of like playing these types of game live commentary for you guys. All-terrain scout transport. ATST is a vital... Yeah, I didn't get all that. And now we need to go to the scavenger cans, shield generators and destroy them. Let's go ahead and blow... I said... Let's just blow through this window here. Knock down most of these guys. You can actually knock down a lot of these guys off the cliff right here by just pushing them with force push. I can. Or just, you know, stab them and everything. They're on a large cliff that'll fall down if you're not too careful. So, he's going to go ahead and try and attack me. He's kind of in a corner. I can't really push him, for instance. Let's go ahead and push him. I think he fell down. Yeah, he fell down. Okay, good. Now, just as soon as I get to the rank 2, see, I can hold the Force Lightning. And I don't have enough Force Energy for that, but you kind of saw I was holding it a little bit. That's very important because, well, I kind of like doing that. Where are you at? There you are. See, here we go. I'm going to keep on focusing on zapping that guy and draining his health. That's a very good move to drain health. And draining health is very important because that's how you're going to tank through most of the crap that's thrown at you. Now, right here, we're going to have to use Force Grip. Kind of open the door open right here, and I got too close to the door and kind of scooted. How in the what? Excuse me? I did not ask you to close again, door. Okay. Alright, now we're going to come through here. And it looks like the door closed behind us, and we have a scavenger bank right here, or a scavenger camp right here, and it has increased our damage. To kind of just kill all these enemies as fast as we can, because there's a lot of enemies in this area. I tried playing this on Sith Master difficulty the other week, and holy crap, it was really painful. This part was because there's a lot of enemies, lots and lots of enemies here. Go ahead and not get stuck. He should fall down. There you go. Now, you guys probably saw a couple of holocrons right here. We're going to go ahead and grab those before you get on too far. Dynamic camera, activate. Sometimes whenever you use your force powers and you send stuff like flying like this, you'll activate your dynamic camera. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw him into that laser barrier because that's always fun to do. I'll go ahead and... I haven't used lift in a while. One of the main things in this game, like the majority of your trophies and achievements that you're probably going to try to unlock in this game are grinding trophies. By that mean, like, kill a certain number of enemies with this force power. So, like, kill a certain number of enemies by lifting them up and throwing them, or kill a certain number of enemies by using Force Lightning on them. Like so. Like, if you kill a certain number of enemies, I think the most of those grinding trophies, or the last you to do, is like 500 enemies. So, and you have to do this with every force power you have. And those are probably going to be the last trophies you unlock. So, anyways, there's a holocron down here. I do believe this is a lightsaber one. Yeah, gold lightsaber crystal. There we go. So we got a gold lightsaber we can have now. That's always fun. And I do believe there's another one down here. Yeah, it's over here. And this one is a force combo sphere. Okay, good. And now we have to not go down this way. We can't go down that way. We have to come down to this lift right here. And then ride the lift down. And we have to disable that shield generator right there. The one with the laser gates. We have to disable it in order to advance further. And we come over here. Be able to kill more of these enemies. Send them flying. What in the world? That was weird. I said, send him flying. Whee! And down he goes. You can kind of see that. It's always fun to mess around in the dynamic camera. If you really wanted to do it by yourself, you lift him up, and once you use your force power, push up on the directional pad, and you'll actually activate dynamic camera, and you can kind of see how far you flung the enemy. And here's our next holocron right here. This one's a Force Talent Sphere. Okay, good. Now here, I'm going to go ahead and try to get rid of these enemies as fast as I can, because, well, these guys are annoying. I said, go away. Is there another one shooting me? I hear him. I hear him talking, but that's okay. Anyways, what we need to do is we need to grab this part right here and move it across this platform right here. And that will bring down the laser barrier gates on the other side there. It'll cause a massive explosion and get rid of that laser barrier gates. So now we can actually go back and go to that area. Now the next holocron's right here. And this one has a compressed yellow lightsaber crystal. So it's just like the red lightsaber crystal, but it's a compressed yellow one. So I'm going to go ahead and just ignore all these enemies right now. Well, go ahead and get some more force points here. It's always important to get more force points. Just die already, dude. Stop it, he's already dead. Alright, let's go back here. Ride the lift up. And more enemies spawn again. Of course, they have to spawn as soon as we leave an area, and then come back, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna spawn again. That's okay, though. I like messing around with the force powers here a little bit. This game is really fun with abusing the force powers. I know probably a lot of other Star Wars games have used force powers into this degree, but I always had fun playing around with the force powers on this game. And I kind of had a little hiccup with the frame rate. It just froze on me. The game just absolutely just froze on me for just a second, but I'm glad it didn't, because then I had to start the recording over again. That's okay. Let's go ahead and kill this guy here. Now let's go into the next area. Okay, so let's go down here, and we should be getting onto the pretty much the last area of Raxus Prime here, the Junk Canyon. These enemies are annoying because they sap your force energy out of you. If you let them get close to you, they'll start sapping your force energy. Okay, so we need to find a way across a giant chasm here. And I do believe that there is a holocron somewhere around here. I can't remember, but there's a bunch. Yeah, there's a holocron right there. So we can actually go ahead and kill. Let's go ahead and kill all these scrap guardians first, because this can get rather messy really quick. Because there's actually like a mini boss right here, and I got these enemies here that sap that force energy. We don't want to deal with them. Whoa, buddy! Take that spear and poke it somewhere else, man. And he sent a rocket. He's like, okay, sure, I'll shoot a rocket at you. How about that? I should be guarding a lot more. I don't know. I'm really reckless when I play hack and slash. I don't really guard very much. Okay, one combo that we have had is the Sith Saber Flurry. I think that's how you say it. Sith Saber Flurry. Like that. Pretty much what you do is you push square and then you pause, and you push square again and you pause again, and then you push square again, pause, and then you have a brief pause every time. Now we have activated this hyperdrive here. Now we've triggered the mini boss. Meet the Scrap Guardian, or Junk Guardian, Junk Titan, or whatever this thing is. I'll have to fight this a couple times in this game. I think it's only in this level too. Now, if I come down here, I can actually attack him. He's a big enemy, just like all the ATCT that we killed last episode. You just have to be mindful when he attacks, when he does his spinning arm attack. Get away from him. And he's going to be doing a move where he stomps on the ground, and it causes a thing to pop up on the ground, like this. get away from that area because it'll cause a massive explosion. You can use your lightning ability to kind of just stun lock him a little bit until he's down here. And then we're going to do a quick time event. Push the triangle button, push square, and then that should be able to kill him very easily. He's not too hard. He's hard on harder difficulties though, so be careful of that. There is a giant pit there. You don't want to fall down there. I don't want to repeat this segment here. Okay, so right here should be 10,000 force points. There we go. Should be getting close to finishing the holocrons here. Killing these scrap drones and stuff like that. Okay. Just die already, dude. There we go. Kill the scrap guardian. Alright, so you can actually have used this this Sith holocron. It probably would have made things a lot easier, but I already cleared out pretty much every enemy here. Let's go ahead and use Force Grip on this wing here. And after a while, the cutscene will activate and it'll show Galen picking it up and causing a pathway to be created away and past the canyon here. Alright, so we need to infiltrate the junk temple to defeat Kazdan Paratus. So just jump down here, be careful, this is an area you can fall down very easily. So be mindful of that. There's checkpoints here for a reason. So let's go ahead and kill these junk guardians. I do not like fighting these guys here because they do use that, you know, spear attack and they'll knock you flat into the pit. So I'll go ahead and try to kill them as much as I can. I use my lightning a lot on these guys because lightning seems to be the most effective way to fight them. Let's go ahead and bring these guys down here and just zap them. And see, like, he pokes me with that spear, it causes knockback a little bit. I do not want to be doing that over a pit. That's why I usually fight these guys with just lightning. Now, let's come over here and jump this way. Now, this segment right here, we're going to have to use Force Grip to bring down this sheet of metal to make a platform so we can jump on. And this right here is where the physics get a little bit wonky, so be careful whenever you're jumping over this. And let's go ahead and do an air dash like that. And then right here is probably going to be a part where I die a lot. Use your force push to get rid of this stuff right here. And we're going to have to jump on this platform, on these bendable sheets of metal like I mentioned beforehand. We're going to have to bring down here because there's a Jedi holocron down there. You guys probably see it. This is all over a pit, so please be careful whenever you do this. I'm going to bring this down a little bit so I can have room to jump. Don't slide, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, got it. Sith Robe. This is that holocron I was talking about earlier. If we push select, we can actually go down to costume, and I'll show it off a little bit. And we have to go scroll through all this again. That's okay. This right here is what we unlocked. The Sith Robe. A suit worn by Sith warriors, combining a hooded robe with a classic basic armor. This is one of, I do believe, 2 costumes in the entire game that are unlocked by Jedi holocrons. So be careful. This is a very hard one to get. Because now our next task is to come back down. Or get back up there. I'm gonna have to probably use that other sheet of metal. Ugh, I hate platforming on these things. Ugh, I think I can actually make it. Famous last words. Holy crap! I made it past there. I didn't die. Holy cow! I did not die. And our last holocron should be in this room right here. Let's go ahead and kill these enemies here. Go ahead and just zap them. Yep. Now I got me stuck in the corner. Come on. Okay, let's go ahead and kill these guys real quick. This is gonna get a little hairy. There's like 3 of them right there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just zap them. Kill these guys because these guys are draining my force energy here. And I actually leveled up from that. I forgot to mention, when you level up, you actually gain back all your health. So sometimes you get a health reboost at the most convenient of times. As you guys saw, I was kind of getting beaten up a little bit right there, and I immediately got all my health back because I leveled up at the right time. So, be thankful whenever you get a level up. Alright, so if we come down here, we're gonna have to fight another Junk Titan here. That's okay, we're getting close to the Jedi Temple for where Kazdan Paratus is. And as you guys can see, doing the lightsaber hole, drain, as I call it the lightning drain attack. It'll drain your force powers really fast. So it'd be best to have full power on your force energy before you start doing that to get the maximum effect of the drain. So let's go ahead and kill this guy real quick. I'm gonna try to get away from him. He's gonna start swinging. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now we need to do quick time event. Triangle. Circle. Cause this and he'll start lifting his arm up and just impale him with his own arm. There we go. Alright, Junk Titan. Now we need to open this door right here. Simply just use the force push to open the door here. And as you guys can see, there's 3 holocrons right here. One's right here. 10,000 force points earned. We got the bonus objective of getting getting a certain number of force points. So if we get on this box right here, we can actually jump up on the next platform and get this holocron right here. I said get this holocron right here. Let's go ahead and jump back on that box. That didn't work. There we go. Okay. So yeah, there's the last 2 holocrons right here. A power crystal, Frickran, I think that's how you call it, Frickran, and 10,000 force points earned. And we got the bonus objective of collecting all the holocrons in this level. So we've done everything that we can. Now, right now we're right in front of the boss fight. So let's go ahead and upgrade our character one last time before we go take on the boss. Alright, so I can't do anything force powers because they're expensive right now. I can, however, probably increase... let's increase our health. And then let's get... I want to get Sith Saber Smash, because I like this move. You put square, square, and then triangle, and you do a Sith Saber Smash. And it's pretty cool. I like that move. So we got a health upgrade. And we got a new combo, so that's pretty cool. Now let's go and confront Kazdan Paratus.
Kazdan Paratus at last.
Don't worry, Masters. I'll defend you from this Sith trash.
So now we have to take on Kazdan Paratus, and he is by far, I'm going to tell you guys right now, he is one of the hardest bosses in the game. You're probably wondering, well, how can that be? This is only the 2nd level. Well, yeah, he runs around sporadically, his hitbox is really wonky, and not only that, he does really powerful attacks. The only way you can really attack him is by using your lightning attacks that I've really found. You get him in a stun lock right there, and then you'll be able to attack him. Like so. Now, if we push the Sith Saber Smash, as I talked about earlier, use your guard a lot, because he's going to be using guard, and he'll start interrupting your combos by using force push. And you can't even block that move that he just did. This is where it gets really tricky. There you go, there's Sith Saber Smash. I always like that move, but I don't know, like I said, his hitbox is really wonky. I do not like this boss. This boss is one of the worst ones probably in the game, honestly, to fight. And I know a lot of people who do not like this boss either. They probably, I know a lot of people that just absolutely despise this game because of this boss. This boss is not very well done, in my honest opinion, but that's okay. He has a really good boss fight. This is one of the few bosses that actually has checkpoints to him. So if you're playing on harder difficulties, they do kind of give you some sort of leniency whenever you're fighting him. At certain points in his boss fight, he will jump back in the background and he'll summon junk titans that you can use to refill your health because you can't really heal in a boss fight. Now, I just activated my Force Lightning and he just activated a Force Attack at the same time. And whenever that happens, you engage in a Force Lock. Press triangle when the needle is in the red zone. So it's going to go around a circle and your objective is just to hit the triangle button whenever it's in the red zone. Later boss fights, that red zone will get a lot smaller. And I mean a lot smaller. So you're going to have perfect timing with that. Okay. You're not going to get the best of me, dude. Let's go ahead and just... See, like, you can't even attack him in certain situations. It's hard to even hit him. Go ahead and block his attack there. You see, he interrupted my combo with Force Push there. And that's what gets really annoying. See, he might even kill me. This is one of the boss fights that I don't really like fighting. Okay, so now he's going to go into the background right here. This is what I was talking about. He's going to go in the foreground. He's going to start jumping up into the... Jumping down here and summoning these giant junk titans, and you can actually defeat them for health. Be careful, because this arena is very small to be fighting these guys. So, be mindful whenever you do fight these things. I'm going to go ahead and just use my lightning drain a little bit to kind of sap his health. I just go back and forth around this portion until my force energy all goes all the way up. As you guys can see, my health is almost dead. I'm almost dead at this point. So hopefully I'll be able to get more health from this guy. Let's go ahead and just drain it. And then do the quick time event here. Let's go ahead and push circle. Let's see how much health we'll get back from him. And impale you with your own arm. Gave him a hand, if you know what I mean. Okay, where is he at? Oh yeah, he's starting to throw his crap at you. You can actually lift up some of the stuff and send it back at him. You can actually interrupt his grabby attacks, like doing so. If you interrupt his grabby attacks, he'll stop momentarily, or you can just, you know, just dodge out of the way. After a while, he'll just come dive right back into the arena. I'm gonna go ahead and block as much as I can. Okay. Alright, Kazdan Paratus. You crab man. And use a force lock right here to knock some sense into you. Wherever you went. Oh, he went back in the background again. See, he got knocked off the arena, and then he's gonna go climb it. Whenever he gets knocked out of the arena, he will climb up that pole right there. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh god. I do not like fighting this guy on harder difficulties. It really is a pain in the butt. I spent, I want to say, a good 3 hours on this boss when I was playing on the hardest difficulty. This boss is really hard. Especially from the beginning when your powers aren't that great yet. Because it's not that bad whenever you have full powered up Galen Merrick. But later, it's... but this early in the game, when you're playing a brand new fresh file, and you don't have that powerful of a character yet, it gets really rather tedious. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get him. And he comes around and just slaps me with his lightsaber. He's gonna do that attack. He does a spinny thing. Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, force look. There we go. We're getting him down to health, down to good portion of health. I think this is another checkpoint. I think he summons another rock titan. Yeah, he does. So we're gonna have to do this all over again. Let's go ahead and zap it. Do the lightning drain. I always like doing this because this always helps. And he just Falcon punched me right in the face. Like I said, this arena is very, very small. So be careful whenever you're fighting this thing. Because this can get really hairy, really fast. Ow, that hurt. Now I'm starting to get down on health again. I don't like getting this close to down health, because then I have to do the whole boss fight. Well, not the whole boss fight again, but you know what I mean. I have to do the whole segment over again. Okay. Triangle. Triangle again. We're going to see another cut portion of this killing him. Just engulfing him in lightning, causing him to overload and explode. There we go. Now Kazdan Paratus is going to start throwing his stuff at us again. Let's go ahead and just knock some sense into him. I'm going to try to get away from that, but I have a hard time trying to pick them up while he's doing that, and then jump out of the way here. Oh god. Alright, let's go ahead and... Ow! Ow, dude! Old man. Let's go ahead and just kill him. There we go. Sith Saber Smash! Freaking love that move. Gonna get an impale on him? Oh, didn't get an impale on him. But he's down to health that he's almost dead at this point. There we go. Activate the quick time event. And now we pretty much won the fight this time. Okay. Hit the square button, triangle button, send the force back at him. Push X. And send his rock back, his hyperdrive core back at him. And there we go. We've defeated Kazdan Paratus.
I'm sorry, Masters. I've failed you again.
Juno, I'm done here.
And with that, we've completed Raxus Prime. We have destroyed Kazdan Paratus. We destroyed all 10 scavengers gifts, got all the force points we need, and we got all the holocrons in this level. Next time we meet and let's play Star Wars The Force Unleashed, we are going to be taking on our next mission for Darth Vader. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.